What up, fellas?
Just call me Mr. 71.
71. Mr.
Under.
Under par.
Let me just go ahead and give you some quick stats. 2 over through 5.
Nice.
Okay. Without a par. I did not make a par until 5. I parred 5.
Fabulous.
And then I put the lights out, and it's been something I've been struggling with lately. The greens were slow, and I was hammering them. Okay.
Yeah.
Right edge firm all day long. That was me. You can call me Nate, right edge firm, pass.
1 under.
I thought you told us to call you Mr. 71.
If it sounds like I've had vodka, beer, and wine today, it's because I have.
It's because that's true.
And I just celebrated with a ribeye.
You should be ashamed of yourself, honestly.
I saw you. I saw him after 9 holes, and he was pretty excited. So
I had just gotten a sporty up and down, and like Kyle kind of hypes up my short game, and I would say it like over delivered today.
Was it spark? Did it spark you from there?
I got up and down from Jamaica.
I saw Instagram something on 11. Did you par 11?
Yes, I hit a little puncher magoo down through the gap, 4-iron front of the stance, low. I was able to putt it. It was about 5 feet short of the green, but I putted it up there. And the tight lip pieces of doo-doo that I was playing with didn't give it to me, but I made it.
You jarred it.
Yeah.
That was a good
For
par.
you, buddy.
I was catching 8 strokes today because of the way it was working out. So 71 with 8 strokes, it's
hard
on me
to
a little
beat.
money.
It's tough to beat.
Yeah.
Tough to
Yeah.
beat. Did you go
Anyway.
buy you a steak?
I did. I bought a ribeye, mashed potatoes, and a Caesar salad.
I
Rabbi.
love it. It's a bad day to be a ribeye when you shoot 71.
Yeah, it is.
Go ahead and tell me about that.
Sounds like it was bad to be an alcoholic drink on a 71 too.
Yeah. I've been drinking since 8:59 this morning.
Love it.
Whoa.
Love it. Love it. All right, guys. This is gonna be a quick because the round it's not over yet. So just give a quick little leaderboard update. Any highlights, stats that you might have heard throughout the time. We want to go over because the treachery that was Saturday was just absolutely outrageous. Be fun to talk about. So it's gonna be quick. Episode 149, I believe. Let me check really quick. Yeah, episode 149. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, hit it. What's up, everybody? We're back again. It's the Dadbod Golf Pod, episode 149. Nate tried to throw me a little curveball, but I was ready for it. I saw it coming. I sat back on it, and here we go. It's episode 149. It's Monday, and guess what? The Players is still not over. The Players Championship is still not over. This is going to be a quick recap episode brought to you by BetOnline, the #1 sports betting website in the country. It's tourney time. It's tourney time, guys. The NCAA playing games start like Tuesday or Wednesday. Go ahead, get your account set, log in, use coupon code BLEAV, BLEAV, get a 50% bonus. Throw $100 in there. They're going to stack 50 back on top of it. And then let's get ready to roll. The March Madness is happening. It's going on right now. And this is the week that it all goes down. Get ready with BetOnline where the game starts.
Before you get started, Kyle,
Go ahead.
the
Go ahead,
PGA Tour website absolutely sucks. I can't get it on my laptop, so I'm having
terrible.
to actually look at the scores on my phone.
It's terrible. It's the worst website
Unbelievable.
on the planet.
They can
Huge
afford
organization.
to have a $20-something million purse, and we can't fix the website. What
The
the hell
winner-
is going on
You
with
guys ever been
this?
in mini clips? It's pretty bad.
The winner of this tournament gets like $72 million, and they have
Yes.
like a Microsoft, like a WordPress website. It's awful.
You-
Let's
come
cut
in-
the,
you
let's
come
cut the
in
purse
dead
by
last.
$50,000 and do a $50,000 website.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Be
exactly.
Fixed.
The guy that finishes dead last tomorrow is going to walk home with just under $50,000.
That's incredible. You come in.
Well, let's take
70th.
some money out of Patrick Reed and Billy Horschel's checks and make a
Yes.
good website.
I love it.
Hey, you know who's sitting on that number right now?
Who?
Fartelli.
Right
in
He
the-
is.
He's
Fartelli.
he's
Did
right in the
Bazootin food even make the cut?
He's sitting in the 71 hole right now.
Man, this thing, it's got such a big friggin'
So if you're wondering why, if you've been living under a rock, you don't really know what was going on this weekend. It's the worst weather possibly ever over the weekend in Ponte Vedra, Sawgrass. Just rain forever, wind forever, just awful weather. They didn't play hardly at all on Friday. I don't think anybody played on Friday. And then Saturday they tried to get a bunch in, and the wind was blowing somewhere between like 30 and 40 miles an hour the whole day long. Steady.
Oh, depending on your draw too. If you had to go that day, our man Hoagie, we talked to Charlie the other night. He didn't have to play on Saturday. He didn't have to tee a ball up on Saturday.
He had the best luck to start off. Like he finished his round. Tom Hoagie finished his first round. If you missed our show Friday, we talked with his brother. He finished early on Thursday, which afforded him the luck of not having to play at all Friday, at all Saturday. And he got to sit there on Saturday and watch everybody just fall apart because the wind was just absolutely outrageous. 17 was like watching a train wreck all day long. In that ESPN Plus, you saw everybody. They switched it. They're like, okay, now we're going to so-and-so at 17. And like people that are not even going to make the cut. And just to watch them like freak out, couldn't decide which clubs to hit. It was incredible.
Who was y'all's favorite failure on 17?
Oh, it was by far Brooks, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Number one, I sent you guys the article. I actually like Scheffler's failure too, just because he shanked it. But Brooks is because I sent that to y'all in a DM. He's 20 plus over on number 17, regardless of conditions in his career.
Plus over.
Yeah, he's 20 plus over on 17 through, I forgot how many rounds it said, but that is unbelievable that a guy that's that good, that has been a number one before in the world, can't play 135 to 145 yard par three, regardless of conditions. I know it was tough the other day, but the fact that he can't do it. Yeah, he gets a pass for Saturday.
No, he didn't get a pass.
But then, so he was 4 over on Saturday through 2 rounds on 17. So he's still 16 over in his career. He can't par the damn thing. That's unbelievable that a guy's a pro and he's 16 over on a 135 yard par three.
Ben, have you ever played that hole?
No, but I'm taking Charlie's word for it that the green is absolutely the size of a Winnebago, and it's just huge. It's enormous.
Yeah, but okay, so what I'm trying to tell people when I was trying to explain this to the guy that I was working with on Saturday, the new guy, is that there is nowhere to bail out. You do not get to bail out. As big as that green is, there's nothing. If you come down and you're like, oh crap, daggum, this is not good. Let me just kind of hook it into that little collection area back there. No,
I get it, but you're talking about me and you bailing out. We're talking about a guy that was number one in the world in golf. He should be able to hit 135 to 145.
It's like 50 yards wide. Like,
yeah, because the next Smiley Kaufman. You heard it here first.
I hope so. So here's my favorite one. All right, this is my favorite one. Okay, so all right,
you're gonna take my favorite.
Yeah, I know you already know what it is, and it's because like as the ball leaves his club, he's hollering at it. So Billy Horschel sat over that shot with his caddy for, I don't know,
cuss his caddy.
Seem forever. I think it really looked like he hit 6-iron. There was no.
He did. No, I saw the recap. He did hit 6-iron.
So 6-iron, he was trying to hit like a punch 6. So that just tells you, I mean, it's a 140-yard shot. He probably carries his 6-iron over 200 yards, full punch, probably 180. So like that hole was probably playing 170, 175-ish type.
It was playing 182. What they said it was playing at 182.
Right,
the average was 182, depending on how stiff the wind was.
That's just nuts. That is nuts. So
it's a big green though. It's big as Winnebago.
He hits the ball, and it's barely off his club, and he's going, I knew it. He said it 3 times. I knew it. And then he calls his cat. He's like, I knew it. So and so. I forget what his caddy's name is, but I mean, it hadn't hardly got off his club yet, and he's cussing it. It hit the back of the green and hopped in. It was great. It was great.
The best was He hits it in the water and he's yelling at his caddy. He's going, I told you I can hit that shot so good. I can hit it so good. I knew it. And I'm kind of like, well, then you're the one hitting the ball, pro. If you're going to hit it that good and you know you're going to hit it that good, then take another club.
Scheffler's was good because without the shot tracer, which the shot tracer makes it that much better, you can tell if you just watch that swing with a black screen behind it, you know that was just absolutely piss poor. But my favorite was Justin Rose because he hits in the water, and I don't think it was that close. And he basically sculls his shot from the drop zone over the green.
I missed that.
I watched live from the players on Loop last night, and they showed them in the same order every time. So like, yes. Oh, next one's gonna be Justin Rose. Oh, next one's gonna be Scheffler. It was a great night of my life. Like Kyle, Saturday night, he hit his second shot, Kyle. He hit it easily 145 yards. He sculled it. It was about 30 yards past the green.
And it's like it's less than a 100-yard shot.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's an 88-yard shot, and he hit it easily 100. It had to be 150 yards. I mean, it almost hit the back bank back there that people sit on.
But the shot tracer wasn't like this. It was just like it's just a straight line.
Laser.
There was
awesome.
I shouldn't call him a nobody because he's a pro, but I don't remember who he was. But there was another fun one where he hit it, and he was staring at it, and he goes, oh, please be so good. And it came up a good 15 yards short of the wall. And you can tell he was effing with everybody. They're all sitting there going,
don't go in.
Oh, wow. He likes it. And then when it goes, and they go, what happened? And then by that time he'd dropped his hat and was already headed to the drop zone. So
the guys who hit it in the middle of the green and sucked it back off of the green, that is awesome.
That hurts.
That is the particular
because it's got spin already. It slopes back to front, and then you got the wind roaring the other way, which is, that hole was diabolical. And this is how bad it was. Okay, this is how bad it was. There's two different scenarios. I'm gonna let Ben tell one. I'm gonna tell the other. Okay, Scott Piercy was tied for 22nd. Okay, if you finish in 22nd. In this tournament, you make $250,000. Okay. He was tied for 22nd through 16 of his second round. Okay. He misses the cut by one shot. I think he made 7. I think he made a 7 on 17. And then I think he may have doubled 18 as well. 18 was maybe even harder than 17. Like Rory hit driver 243. He carried his driver 243 on 18.
Remember I texted y'all driver 3-iron. And still was short.
It was short of the green.
And JT driver 5 wood because he had already learned his lesson. He said he'd heard the rumors about other people. The other scenario.
Yeah. So just think about that. You go from and Ben's is going to be even worse. Tied 22nd and you play 2 holes and you miss the cut. You go from 22nd to cut nothing. Over 2 holes, 17 and 18, which we're playing ungodly.
And he's the kind of guy, not that needs the money, because Scott Piercy is, we know him as a golfer, but
he's
still,
won several times.
It's still, with the purse that's in this tournament, he could definitely use the money. Everybody could.
Sure.
The other one, though, Nate, was Xander Schauffele.
This one's bad.
He was at one point in 2 holes. He was tied for 3rd. After 2 holes. He was in 90th place. Triple and a double for 90th place. Missed the cut. Awesome. He wrapped it all up at 7 over par to go home a little bit earlier this afternoon.
That hurts.
So, not that he needs the money, but to go from 3rd to 90th in 2 holes. Good night. Rough.
Jonathan Vegas. And I was watching this.
Yeah, you told us about it. I didn't see it. You said it's a bad day to be Johnny Vegas, and I was not in front of a television.
I did not realize that he had started on 10. So this was not his finishing holes, but he was tied for 7th at 4 under going into 17. Makes a smooth little quad 7.
Smooth.
Oh.
And now obviously he had 9 more holes to make it back up, but there's not a whole lot you can do on the front 9 of that course to try and get
you got to get the first 2. That's it. And then after that, you got to wait till 9.
Tied for 7th going into 17 and missed the cut. That was crazy.
Xander go ahead.
Do you guys ever feel like this hole is somewhat boring? on a normal players because it is so big and there's a couple of guys that miss it. But like, this is everything that we as people who like to watch the world burn in golf tournaments wanted for this hole. And
I love it because it makes them use their imagination. I mean, they're having to hit like we talked about Horschel hitting a 6-iron. He talked about piercing it, and it's like, yeah, but if you pull the 7, do you come up short? And so he was complaining about just how well I hit it. Well, not everybody's been hitting it well that day there.
Yep.
Billy.
I will say the key to my success today, my 71, is I said flighted about 82 times today.
That's key. You got to find that. You got to hone in. You got to hone in on that trigger.
It's been really good. It's been good talking to these pros because we've been able to pick up some words that just make us sound really smart on the golf course. Even though
Connor Branch asked me if my Christmas tree was still up today, so I know that he's watching. And he kind of realized he had outed himself as a listener,
and then he was mad.
Like, how else would you know there's a Christmas tree?
That's great.
It wouldn't.
Only Ben knows that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, all right. So
I love it. Don't take it down now.
So everybody, and we're going to talk about this more tomorrow. This is going to be a quick show, just kind of give everybody an update where everything is. It was Carnage. We're going to look up. We're going to find some more fun stuff to talk about, pick out about that round. They go out today. Yesterday. Sorry, you're listening to this on Monday. They went out yesterday and tried to play as much as they could. The leaders played a full 18, and then they played another 9. They finished 9. So
everybody's through 9. Yeah, everybody's at least through 9.
Yeah. So tomorrow they're going to pick up early, and the leaders have 27 holes left. Okay. So I can't pronounce his first name, but it is. I'm going to give it a try. It's Honorband.
You are doing very well.
Lahari.
Honorband Lahiri, whatever.
It's really tough for us Southerners to pronounce anything outside of Joe.
He had an absolutely electric front 9 of his third round, shot 31. He's roared into the lead.
Tapped in for birdie
to finish the game. Finished the day on 11. He had a fairly decent look at Eagle.
By the way, our main man Hoagie hit a birdie to end the day too.
Hoagie hit a bomb, and he's putted atrociously today, and he would tell you that. His brother would tell you that he struggled.
Yesterday. Well, no, just today. Yeah,
he shot 1 under on his first 18, and he had 38 putts. 38 putts, shot 1 under, had 3 putt pars on the par 5s.
That's worse than Nate today. They did great, 71.
Just struggled on the green, but he's hanging in there. He's hitting fairways, he's hitting greens. He hit on 9. He hit 3 terrible shots and then made a bomb for birdie. So like he was gassed. He was running, and Charlie said it. He was out of gas. But we're pulling for him. You got Varner. Harold Varner has played really, really good in this group. He's tied for 8 under. So you got 9 under leading it. Hoagie and Varner are tied at 8 under, and then there's 3 or 4 guys at 7 under. It's actually go ahead.
Colonel Steve would be super pissed at us if we didn't mention Patton, and he is 5 under. He would be 7 under if he hadn't hit a hosel rocket on 17 today.
He just eagled. He eagled 16. Was that what it was? He eagled 16.
Yeah, he eagled 16, then followed that up with a double on 17 because he hit a like a legit shank, like it went dead right.
Patton.
And Patton Kazire.
Hey, and don't sleep on Kramer. Hickok.
I got a smooth 20 on him to win 14 hunch. So hoping old Kramer will pull it through.
A lot of turkey wraps that Kyle could buy us this week if that bet.
I jumped on Bubba too. I was dumb. I jumped on Bubba after he birdied 2. He bogeyed. I think he bogeyed 1, then parred 1, birdied 2, and then I jumped on him because he was plus 8,000. And he was only 3 shots back at that time, and he ended up shooting 41 on the 41.
I'm sure the guy has got plenty of money, but there was a guy, it got released. There was a guy that after JT teed off, he jumped on JT by hole number 5. He put $5,000 down, and then JT proceeded on 7, 8, and 9, or 7 and 8 to go double and bogey. So I'm sure that $5,000 is long gone.
I put a little bit on JT too.
Where is JT?
He's sitting fine. I mean, he's
4 under.
He's 4 under, and he just parred the par 5. I mean, he just parred number 11 in par 5. So He's got one more par 5 to go, and he's got to make it through the gauntlet of 17 and 18.
He's still
real quick.
Go ahead.
No, well, this will be a question I want both of you to answer. So go ahead, because then I have a question for both of you.
No, I'm just saying if you get he's within 4 or 5 shots of the lead, and they got 27 holes left. Like, don't count him.
Oh, he's
out.
got a chance. Yeah,
he played the greatest round of golf. Him and Bubba played possibly the greatest rounds of golf, maybe top 20 rounds of golf ever in those conditions. They both had no bogeys and both shot 3 or 4 under on Saturday, which the average round was 75.
And listen, he made stupid mistakes on 7 and 8. Otherwise, he's playing a great round today.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so real quick, and we'll probably wrap it up after this. So obviously the leaders, the most anybody's going to play tomorrow is 27.
Yes.
Most of the leaders will play anywhere between, 21 to 25 holes, depending on where they are. Who does this format bode well the most for, and who does it bode the worst for? Mainly, you're sleeping on a lead / close to the lead, and you've got an awkward amount of holes to play tomorrow. I would say the guy in the lead, Lahari.
Yeah.
This bode's absolutely horrible for him because he has got 25 holes tomorrow, and he's kind of sleeping on the lead, but he has to finish a third round and then roll back into another one.
Yeah.
And he's got momentum. His momentum just got killed, honestly. I mean, he just finished with a birdie,
11.
So. And then I would say it goes the most for a guy like Varner, maybe, who was struggling to hold it together at the end of today. And he gets to kind of reset. Hoagie as well.
Hoagie ended with a lot of momentum, hitting that long putt. And then they get to go basically, and they don't have to have that weird, I'm starting in the middle of a 9 either feeling. You start on 10. You got a par 5, a very birdieable par 5 on 11. I'm with you. I think everybody after Lahiri is benefits big time.
I will go just the opposite. I will agree, which I never do. So this is shameful that you guys are making me do this. I will agree with Paul Azinger, what he said at the end of the broadcast. Everybody that ended with a birdie today has momentum going to tomorrow. They will sleep better tonight. They will be comfortable when they get up tomorrow. And he said that their routine will be a lot more relaxed than those that either bogeyed or lipped out a birdie putt like a couple of guys did at the end, one of which was our main man, Russell Henley. He horseshoed a birdie putt to end the round. So he's going to be pissed when he goes out.
Okay, that was not the question whatsoever, but it is a good point. It is a good point.
No, I'm just saying, I think that the momentum of the guy, like Nate had said, yeah, that was the question, because Nate had said, who's it bode better for? And I said, the guys that finished with birdie today. Everybody
but that wasn't an option. Birdie. That was not the option, though. The option was guys that are
you go to a restaurant and be like, hey, can I just have all of it?
Wait a second. The option was, who does it bode better for? And I answered the question.
No, the better for would be the guys that have more holes or the guys that have less holes. That was
so this was a multiple choice.
I was trying to get you to say a specific person. Okay. I really wanted to say
simple. All the guys that have more holes birdied to end the day. So more holes. So there you go.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hey, you know who's in a really good spot right now? Molinari, because to Ben's point, he just made a birdie. He doesn't have to play 16, 7, or he doesn't have to play 17 and 18. He's already done with them and played them in 1 under. So he's got 3 holes left.
Yeah, because he started on the
5
back.
under. Yeah, he's 5 under on his round. He's 6 under. But does that kind of kill his momentum? Like, would he rather have probably finished those last 3 holes just hitting the ball as good as he can hit it? Because Molinari hadn't done a damn thing since the 2019 Masters where I
don't know, because he's got a short par 3 on 8 and he's got the par 5 on 9. So he's got 2 holes that
but 9's not really. I mean, 9 is not really.
He could definitely go in 7 under. He could start the final round 7 under.
It depends on the wind tomorrow. Everybody was hitting it today. If the wind, they were hitting the front of the green on 9.
I think tomorrow's supposed to be super nice. I think it's supposed to be
it's gonna be perfect tomorrow. Like sunrise gonna be like 50 to 55 degrees. It's gonna
you gotta think he goes 1 under on his last 3 holes tomorrow. Molinari does. So he starts today. He starts the final round at 7 under.
Yeah,
that ain't bad.
No, I'll take it. Yeah. So be sure. I guess they're going to start early Monday morning. So when you're listening to this, the final round or the end of the 3rd round and the final round is going to be underway. They'll probably finish somewhere around late afternoon, I would imagine. Late afternoon on Monday or late afternoon today. So
no, they're starting at 7 a.m. our time, 8 Eastern.
Okay, so
they'll be done by lunch.
No.
They won't be. No, I mean they got to put the leaders got to play
27
9 holes. They'll be
27
done at 10:30, and then they'll tee back
No,
off at
I'm
11. They'll
saying
be
that-
done by 3:30.
Oh, you're talking about
4.
done with the complete round. I was talking about done with that front 9, like before they repair and
Oh yeah,
and
no.
rehole.
I would
So
I
they'll
would
be
say
done.
there'll be a winner by 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 p.m. Yep. So we'll do another show tomorrow, recapping the full tournament. I know we still went a little bit longer than we said we would, but
Pick your winners, boys.
let's go ahead and pick. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's pick our winners.
Harold Varner III.
Okay.
Sam Burns. That big
Sam.
donkey's he was still getting in work late in the dark.
Sam
guy.
Burns. I'm gonna go with our boy Hoagie. He's ball striking like a madman. Putts can't just not fall like that for that long. And that
I'm good with
last
all
one,
three of those winning.
that
Good
last
with all
one
three of those.
hit it. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and end it up. So
I hope
Hoagie-
Paul Casey misses the cut.
Guys, how fantastic
he can't, but
with our 3 guys going into a playoff tomorrow afternoon.
that'd be epic. That'd be epic.
We would have to drink beer together.
We could make that happen. We can make that happen.
So that camera at Kyle's house, just do the pod after it was all said and done with.
There you go. Guys, appreciate it. Jumping on, recapping the Carnage. Tomorrow is going to be a full length episode. We're going to go over everything from every single angle. It's going to be awesome. This has ended up being what looked to be probably a sloppy, messy, garbage tournament has ended up being electric. And that just made it that much better. So stay tuned tomorrow. And we will have another show recapping it all. So appreciate it. Brought to you by Bet Online. This is the Dadbod Golf Pod. Always.
Always.
Barner the third.